I thought the brain rot videos were just a joke. Everywhere I looked, my feed was full of the same nonsense. The same sounds, the same phrases, the same AI-generated faces repeating them over and over. I watched them because everyone else did. Then I started hearing them when my phone was off. At first it was faint. Just one voice. I figured I was imagining it. A few days later, I caught myself repeating one of the phrases out loud without realizing it. I didn't even remember thinking it. After that, it got worse. I would lose a few seconds at a time. I'd look down and realize I had opened the app again. I couldn't remember doing it. My watch said my screen time had doubled. I don't remember using my phone that much. Then one night I woke up at 3:17 a.m. My phone was already in my hand. The volume was at maximum. The screen showed an endless live stream. Thousands of comments were flying by. Every single comment had my username. I had never started the stream. I tried closing the app. It wouldn't let me. The viewer count kept climbing. Then I noticed something. The face on the screen wasn't an AI character anymore. It was me. Except I wasn't smiling. I wasn't even looking at the camera. I was staring behind it. The chat exploded with the same message. Turn around. I didn't. I threw my phone across the room. The live stream kept playing. From somewhere behind me. I still haven't turned around. The voice keeps repeating the same phrase. Not from my phone anymore. From right over my shoulder. And every time I hear it, I forget a little more of what my own voice sounds like.
Knocking on my bedroom door at exactly 3:01 a.m. 3 slow knocks. I figured it was my mom, but when I opened the door, the hallway was empty. I checked every room in the house. Everyone was asleep. The next night, it happened again. 3 knocks. This time, I looked through the peephole before opening the door. Nothing. As soon as I unlocked it, I heard footsteps running downstairs. I chased them. No one was there. After a week, I stopped opening the door. The knocking never stopped. Instead, it got closer. One night, it sounded like someone was knocking from inside my closet. The next night, it came from beneath my bed, then from the wall behind my head. I barely slept anymore. I finally decided to record my room while I slept. The next morning, I watched the footage. For hours, nothing happened. Then, at exactly 3 a.m., I saw myself sit straight up in bed. I don't remember waking up. I just sat there, staring directly at the camera. For nearly 10 minutes. Then I slowly smiled. I got out of bed, walked to my bedroom door, and knocked 3 times. From the inside, I climbed back into bed and lay down. A few seconds later, the real knocking started. 3 slow knocks, coming from the other side of the door. The video ended before I opened it. I deleted the recording. I told myself it had to be sleepwalking. Last night, the knocking came again. I didn't move. I kept my eyes shut. Then I heard my own voice from the hallway, softly. Don't open it. I don't know who's in my bed tonight. I'm writing this from the hallway. I think my Uber driver accidentally dropped me off in the wrong part of my town. I know this sounds fake, but I genuinely don't know what happened. Last Friday, I got an Uber home after hanging out with friends. The ride was normal. Same route I've taken 100 times. When we pulled into my neighborhood, something immediately felt off. Every house had its porch light on. Not weird by itself. But every porch light was the exact same warm yellow color. Every car was parked perfectly centered in each driveway. Every mailbox door was hanging open by exactly the same amount. It looked copied. I got out anyway. The driver looked at me in the mirror and said, "Good luck." I thought he was joking. He drove away before I could ask what he meant. I walked up to my house. My key fit. The door unlocked. Inside, everything was exactly where it should have been. Except every family photo had my face scratched out. Not anyone else's, just mine. I yelled for my parents. No answer. Then I heard footsteps upstairs. I figured maybe my dad had headphones on or something. I walked up. Every bedroom door was open, except mine. The light underneath it was on. I reached for the knob. Then I heard me, my own voice, inside my room. It sounded exactly like me. It laughed. Then it said, "Don't let him in this time." I froze. Someone else answered, also with my voice. He doesn't remember. Then, footsteps. Walking toward the bedroom door. I sprinted downstairs. The front door wouldn't open. The deadbolt was gone. Every window showed my neighborhood. But there were people outside now. Every single one of them was standing perfectly still, facing my house. Not moving, not blinking, just watching. Then all at once, every porch light turned off. My phone buzzed. It was a notification from Uber. "Thanks for riding. Driver's note. Wrong passenger. Please return to pickup location." At that exact moment, someone knocked on the front door. 3 times, from the inside. I think I accidentally became the reason my country lost the World Cup final. I haven't told anyone this because nobody would believe me. This summer, I flew to the World Cup final with my dad. We'd been saving for years. The atmosphere was insane. Everyone was singing. People were crying before kickoff. It felt like the biggest day of my life. About 20 minutes before the match, I went to buy water. On the way back, I noticed an older man wearing a volunteer jacket standing alone under the stadium. He wasn't talking to anyone. He looked at me and said, "You're in the wrong seat." I laughed. I showed him my ticket. Same section, same row, same seat. He shook his head. "Not this version." Then he walked into a concrete wall. I know how that sounds. I ran over. There was nobody there. I convinced myself I'd imagined it. I got back to my seat. Something felt wrong. The fans around me were cheering for my country, but none of the chants were right. The words were almost correct. The flags had tiny differences. One star was missing. The national anthem sounded slower. Even the players looked almost identical. Our captain had a different haircut. Our goalkeeper wore a different number. Nobody else seemed to notice. I asked my dad if something had changed. He looked at me like I was crazy. Around the 70th minute, our best player broke through on goal, one-on-one with the keeper. He never misses. The entire stadium stood up. Right before he shot, every single person around me stopped cheering. At the exact same time, complete silence. 50,000 people. Not a sound. Our player looked directly into the crowd, at me. He pointed, then kicked the ball 6 feet wide. The stadium exploded. People screamed, cried, collapsed. We had just lost the World Cup. On the flight home, I couldn't stop thinking about it. I pulled out my ticket as a souvenir. The seat number had changed. I swear it used to say section 114, row 19, seat 8. Now it said section 114, row 19, seat 9. Just one seat over. I searched the match online. Every highlight was different from what I remembered. Different goals, different referee, different scoreline, even stranger. I couldn't find a single photo of myself in the stadium. And there should have been. The broadcast showed my entire section after the final whistle. Everyone was there, except seat 9 was empty. Yesterday I received an envelope with no return address. Inside was another World Cup ticket. Same stadium, same section, same row. But this time, seat 8. On the back, written in black marker, were 6 words. Don't switch seats this time.